Natalie Mordovtseva sat in her dimly lit apartment in Florida, scrolling through her phone. Her long blonde hair cascaded over her shoulders as she debated whether to post a cryptic Instagram story. She knew how the 90-Day Fiancé fandom worked: leave a little mystery, and the internet would be buzzing with theories for days. For weeks now, people had been asking, is Nelia still in the United States? Her mother, Nelia, had arrived in the US nearly 2 years ago when the war in Ukraine broke out. Natalie had fought to get her here, and it hadn't been easy. The bureaucratic process, the uncertainty, the emotional turmoil, it had taken a toll. But now, as rumors swirled about her mother's possible return to Ukraine, Natalie had to decide whether to confirm or deny them. She bit her lip, hesitating. "Mom, are you still here?" she whispered, even though she already knew the answer. The truth was, Nelia's status in the US was more complicated than anyone knew. 2 years earlier, when Natalie had first brought her mother to America, she had promised Nelia a fresh start. At first, everything had seemed hopeful. They had rented a cozy little apartment together, and for the first time in years, Natalie felt like she had family close by. But life in America wasn't easy for Nelia. She barely spoke English, had no real job prospects, and felt like an outsider in a country so different from her homeland. While Natalie filmed 90-Day Fiancé spin-offs and dabbled in acting, Nelia spent most of her days watching Ukrainian news, worried about the family they had left behind. Then came the visa issue. Nelia had come on humanitarian parole, but that status was temporary. As time passed, the US government required her to renew her documents. And then, one day, an official letter arrived. "We regret to inform you that your stay in the United States cannot be extended at this time." Natalie had read the words over and over again, her hands trembling. Her mother had 6 months before she had to leave. "What do we do?" Nelia had asked in Ukrainian. "I'll figure something out," Natalie had promised. But deep down, she wasn't sure how. Meanwhile, 90-Day Fiancé fans had started putting the pieces together. Natalie was no longer posting photos of her mother. The cozy videos of them cooking borscht together? Gone. The sweet mother-daughter outings? Disappeared. Fans started speculating in Reddit threads. Did Natalie send her mom back to Ukraine? Is Nelia safe? Why won't Natalie address this? Natalie saw the comments but ignored them. She wasn't ready to share the truth. Until one day, a fan caught her in public. "Hey, Natalie. Love you on this single life," a woman gushed. "Where's your mom?" Natalie forced a smile. "Oh, she's doing well," she said vaguely. But the woman wasn't satisfied. "Is she still in Florida?" Natalie hesitated for just a second, long enough for the fan to notice. And just like that, the internet exploded. "What people do?"